Hey, what's up guys? This is Tom here, and in this video I'm going to explain the different components of a smartphone camera and how phone companies can put those components together to help users take great photos. The main key to having lots of details in photos is having a high megapixel count. In a camera sensor, many photo detectors are used to capture light that hits it, and each photo detector represents one pixel in a photo file. The megapixel count of the camera is the sum of how many photo detectors or pixels there are. So a 12 megapixel camera means that there are 12 million pixels in the photos captured. Image resolution can be translated into megapixel count by multiplying the horizontal resolution by the vertical resolution. So a 1080p image requires at least a 2.1 megapixel camera to be taken. In general, a high megapixel count will always bring out more detailed photos, but it can depend strongly on the camera sensor size. The sensor size of a camera is basically the area for all of the pixel photo detectors to sense light information. If the sensor size is larger, then each photo detector has more information to use when constructing an image, and the image is then more clear, has less noise, and a better dynamic range. A big sensor size is also very important when it comes to nighttime photography. Due to much lower light levels and the photo detectors not receiving as much information, having a larger sensor area helps to bring out many more details that would otherwise be pitch black for smaller sensors. There is a trade-off for companies to make between megapixels and sensor size when designing their cameras. When more megapixels are put onto a sensor, each photo detector has less area to receive light. The area of the sensor that each photo detector has is also known as the pixel size, and all camera manufacturers have to decide whether they want a high megapixel count with low pixel sizes, which give good daytime details, or if they want bigger sensors and pixel sizes for good dynamic range and better nighttime photos. The aperture of a smartphone camera is a reasonably important factor for taking good photos and is simply known as how big the opening is for the camera relative to the focal length when taking a photo. Having an aperture with a low f-stop value means that more light is reaching the sensor when taking a photo. This allows the user to have less noise and better nighttime abilities in photos, as well as have a quicker shutter speed to have less blur. Leading smartphone manufacturers such as Apple will have apertures between f1.5 and f1.7 in their main cameras to bring plenty of light into their photos. The lenses in front of a camera sensor are a very underrated and important part of photography. The main purpose of the camera lenses are to bend the light using refraction and to direct it all into the camera sensor. The material and manufacturing quality of the lenses plays a massive role in the final quality of the camera's photos, so it's important that the lenses are as flawless and as transparent as possible. For example, the plastic lenses on the new Xiaomi Mi Note 10 do a worse job of refracting and directing light than other phone cameras with glass lenses, even with Xiaomi having 7 lenses and a high megapixel count bringing in lots of detail. Camera software is a key component that can separate different smartphone companies when it comes to image quality. Because smartphones have very short focal lengths and wide field of views, most phones have to rely on software to create background blur for portraits. Camera software also affects the saturation, brightness, white balance, and much more, so even though two phone cameras from different companies can have all of the same specs, the photos from those companies can look completely different. Apple and Google are companies that are best known for their great camera software, which helps to produce much better photos than some of the competition. Most people always have their smartphone on them, and the smartphone cameras may have to face many different situations, so it's important to have a very versatile camera setup that can handle anything. In most flagship smartphones, there will be both an ultra-wide camera and a telephoto camera to accompany the stand camera. This lets users easily capture a big scene or zoom in and see small things that some eyes can't make out without the photos losing any details. Overall, there are several components of smartphone cameras that contribute to them being able to take good photos, such as megapixel count, sensor size, aperture, lenses, software, and versatility. Every year, companies spend big amounts of money on research to improve on these components, and smartphone cameras have become much better in the last few years. I hope you guys have all found this video useful and informative. If you've enjoyed watching this video, then be sure to hit the like button. Subscribe to my channel and tap the little bell icon if you want to see more videos like this in the future. Drop a comment down below if there's some other tech content you'd like me to cover in another video. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.